So we're on our way back from the Mid-Atlantic meetup. We had 26 to 28 guys there. Largest single mentoring men gathering. It was a blast. What percentage of the men do you think you had deep conversations with?
I think I had great conversations with everyone, and all of the conversations flowed very naturally. So there were moments where you're joking about something or listening to somebody play guitar, and then there's another moment when you're listening to a man pour his heart out about something that hurt him a long time ago that he's been carrying for a long time, something that's impacted his sense of self and his relationships, all of his relationships in his life.
And was it Brene Brown who says, whatever you don't deal with, you deal with all the time?
Yeah.
And we had men being open, vulnerable, and experiencing a shift.
There were men there that we got to the topic of abandonment. It just came up as a natural topic of conversation, just the flow of the things. So there was no plan, there was no, it wasn't on purpose, but it struck a chord with several of the men there, and they told me afterwards, one of them said, I had no idea that was there. I mean, I know that happened a long time ago, and I know that it hurt, but I had no idea that it was so close to the surface, because when it came up, it was just incredibly emotionally charged for them, and that's something that they now know that they can pay attention to and deal with.
And I've got a little work to do there, because that issue hit me a little harder. I was like, I don't know where the hell that came from. Yeah. But I was like, why am I tearing up and not able to stop the tears?
It's a lot of times it's something that men talk about when you're coaching with them and having those private, intimate moments of conversation and connection. And that abandonment can come from a father, a mother. It can come from a lover. It doesn't matter who it originates with, but it's painful nonetheless.
And what I love, we weren't talking about sports and weather. We were talking about deep stuff like this. There were men, there was weeping going on with the abandonment issue. And you know what? The only thing those men felt was love.
That's right.
And this is the secret sauce, the missing component for most men, why they struggle so much, is they don't have brotherhood. They don't have deep conversations. And so, if you're lacking that, come join us at Mentoring Men. Reach out to Charlie or I. We'll talk with you. If there's something's missing and you're struggling with something, you're not alone, first off. I would say of the 26 plus guys there, no less than 10 had a physical reaction to the whole abandonment conversation, not just the one or two who were more generally focused.
Yeah.
And some of them were shocked that it came up. So
yeah, it was interesting after that talk, after that session, we had a moment where, as I was walking through the main area, the kitchen and all of that kind of stuff like that, I heard all of these conversations, all of these different versions of things where men were like, yeah, this thing happened and it hurt, and they were all just bringing it to the surface and sharing their experiences with each other. It was amazing.
Yeah, so don't deprive yourself, man. You're not broken, but you may have things to work on, and you need other men who you can commiserate with, who you can talk to, and they'll have empathy for you, because there's a lot of men there who are like, yeah, me too. So have a great week. We'll see you next time, and there'll be a link below for a free course that might be beneficial for you, brother. Talk to you later.